Hi, everyone. This midday message is for anyone who is finding that their anger or their frustration is getting triggered. I am amongst you. I have this issue lately with respect to how some people are handling or not handling the very important requirements for social distancing, physical distancing during the coronavirus 19 crisis. So here's an energy technique that just came into me. I want to share it with you. I want to always share with you the energetic tools and tips that I channel. If it could ever make even one person's life just a little bit better, that is why I am here. So as I was walking this morning with my husband Creed and our dog Oscar, I really was experiencing anger. I'm human too. I absolutely experience anger at times. And what triggered me was that we were walking along and there were people in a golf cart, an open air vehicle, and they were approaching us slowly, and then they pulled over and wanted to talk, and it was just way less than 6 feet. And it was one of those awkward social situations where, you don't want to be unfriendly, but you sort of have to step back and say, so sorry, but nothing personal, but just social distancing. And I just kind of feel like maybe this is the time in which it's not great to be driving around one subdivision in an open air vehicle, because if you've been exposed, you might not have symptoms, but you might drive somebody past somebody who is immunocompromised, who has a heart condition, who has diabetes, who's over age 50 or age 60. So you might be driving past someone and sneeze because it's allergy season. And then what we have is a case of potentially you infecting someone when you haven't meant to, right? And I know that everybody listening to this right now wouldn't do it, so I shouldn't say you, but I think you know what I'm talking about. So how do we deal with the incredulity that we might have, or the frustration that we have of with all of the media messages now telling us to really sort of keep our breath to ourselves, keep some social physical distancing? How do we deal with it when other people are not obeying the same rules? It can be really frustrating, right? Well, as I continue to walk, and my husband is such a peaceful person, and he always helps me to find my place of calm. But we talked it through, and I was just enjoying at one moment the sunlight in a particular area. It was so beautiful and so warming that we decided just to stop in that one area, just let the sun beat down on our faces. And by the way, the sunlight is a great natural disinfectant. So that's a beautiful thing to do that we can all do. It costs nothing, and we can just do that right now, is get outside for just a minute and be under the sun. But anyway, what came to me when I had my eyes shut and my head tilted up to receive the sun's warming rays, I realized suddenly that I was really enjoying the moment, and that my frustration, my incredulity that other people would be so insensitive, it just evaporated. And I was in that moment of beauty, experiencing the sun's majestic power to illuminate and to warm us and to even disinfect if we're out there for long enough. And it was just such a beautiful moment. And then some channeled wisdom came in. Let me share it with you. It's really simple. The idea is that just as I had that one moment of presence and beauty, you can have a moment of presence and beauty too. And what we are both called to do, all of us listening to this now, all of us in the world right now, we are called to have those moments of joy and beauty, moments where we are maybe not temporarily not watching TV and just experiencing bliss. And when we do that, the rest of the trick is this. We have to look at our days as being ideally comprised of a series of moments of joy. So if you are able to experience one moment of joy, and when I say moment, it could be 3 to 5 minutes, whatever it is, but if you can have that experience, whether it's maybe you're just lying on the couch with your pet, or maybe like me, you're out there feeling the sun's beautiful rays on your face, then it becomes a matter of just a very simple intention. You set the intention that you will multiply that 5 minutes, that you will take that energy from that moment of bliss and allow it to stretch out and to pervade the rest of your day. Because all we're called to do is just a moment, a moment. That's why the meditation traditions from around the world, across the centuries, have told us the importance of being in the now moment. And if you are in the now moment, experiencing a moment of peace and harmony, a moment in which you have let go of that which frustrates you, if you can have that for one moment, then you could have it for 2 moments, couldn't you? And then couldn't you have it for 4 moments? And if each moment is maybe 3 to 5 minutes, you can start to see that you could stack up the energy of a moment and allow it to just propagate, multiply exponentially into your day. And you can just imagine that you're taking that energy of bliss from that moment. Imagine that you're taking it, pulling it with your hand, that peace energy that's coming in. If you're going to be out there by the sun, you can even imagine yourself pulling down some of the sun's rays, and then imagine that your day is stretched out in front of you like a line. And just take that beautiful peace energy and move it with your hand and allow it to pervade your representation of your day. And that's a beautiful energetic technique that you can use. You're taking in a moment of bliss, a moment of now, a moment of peace, simple awareness and release. You're pulling in that energy. You're then envisioning your day. You can envision it as a long rectangle or as a line out in front of you. Take your energy, that beautiful energy, and wave it into, form it into your day. Spread it out into your whole day, setting the intention that this one moment where you feel good will just continue and continue. Thank you so much for listening. This is Jeanne-Marie Taylor Muse.